Good Sunday evening. I am certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on the September 10th of 2017. This has been another great weekend overall. Not bad for our second weekend of September, with skies staying nice and quiet. Temperatures warm, but at least a little bit below normal, so we'll take it, because sometimes it can certainly get hot, even for early September around here. That was not the case for today, though. This morning, we started out a bit chilly. Outside of Joplin, Pittsburgh, and Columbus, we have some spots starting in the upper 50s this morning. Overall, though, most spots started around 60 degrees this morning. With an east breeze that kicked in this afternoon, that really limited how warm we got today, so it was definitely a bit cooler compared to the mid-80s yesterday. We had highs around the Joplin area, right around 80, 81 degrees, and then just a touch warmer as you worked west of US 69. Latest check of temperatures we had back at about 10:52, had most spots in the lower to middle 60s, and we are set for another chilly night as we keep that light east breeze in place, and skies pretty quiet going into Monday morning. The SKYWATCH storm tracker again, another day around here where it was quiet from start to finish, passing clouds here or there to be sure, but nothing threatening whatsoever. Looking at the wider view of the central United States, had just a few showers working across maybe parts of western Nebraska and especially parts of South Dakota. That activity that's been flaring up the past few days has really been tempered back a bit ever since our upper low that I've been keeping an eye on has shifted back southwest of Los Angeles into the Pacific. Eventually, that will reorganize, head toward the north and east, and send a few systems our way by the time the coming weekend gets underway. So by Saturday and Sunday, I do have to introduce at least slight chances for some scattered, if not pop-up thunderstorms by Saturday and Sunday. In general, though, they're not looking like impressive rain chances. This is something we'll keep an eye on as we go through the next several days. In the short term, though, nothing threatening us going into the overnight, and for most of your Monday, really, it'll just be another quiet night with overnight lows dropping back into the mid-50s. And with eventually a northeast breeze kicking in Monday afternoon, we'll trend a little bit cooler still. So today we topped out right around 80, 81 degrees in most spots. For Monday, I'm thinking that we'll start around 55 in the morning, push to 72 by noon, and I think afternoon highs only top out around 78 degrees. Certainly cooler than the mid-80s, which is considered normal for this part of September, but it's not looking like a bad Monday at all. Going into Monday night, though, and into Tuesday morning, you can't help but notice cloud cover increasing, but moving in from the east. That's because I'm expecting Irma to potentially influence our forecast as we go into Tuesday and even Wednesday. Speaking of Irma, this was the latest look of things. Looking back over the past 12 hours, this was certainly quite an impressive hurricane. It made a mess of things as it worked over the Keys early this morning and worked over Marco Island and eventually over the Fort Myers area and close to Sanibel this afternoon. Latest check of the radar sweep had the, let's say, the eye close to Arcadia, Florida. In fact, I can zoom in a little tighter here. The center of the eye is eventually starting to work over the I-4 corridor. That's the main interstate that can take you from Tampa all the way up to Orlando and eventually close to Daytona Beach. But the eye proper certainly looks less impressive now than it did when it made landfall earlier this morning. Actually, north of Arcadia now, it's getting close to Winter Haven and actually close to Lakeland, Florida. So it still has a ways to go before Irma can get out of the Sunshine State. Last check of rain amounts, it's quite a doozy. Just with the rain alone from Irma, not including the storm surge that Irma has been churning up across the shores of Florida, on average at least close to 6 inches, with some spots seeing at least isolated pockets of 10 plus inches. As far as where Irma stands from the 10 o'clock advisory, our time on a Sunday night, it is a Category 2 still, holding on to that status with sustained wind speeds of 100 miles per hour, and it is moving to the north and starting to eventually take a northwest turn at about 14 miles per hour. So it will not be sticking around in Florida for much longer. It'll work over the Tampa metro area and getting close to Gainesville as we go into Monday morning. 7 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock Eastern Monday morning. Should be a Category 1 with sustained wind speeds of 75 miles per hour. From there on, as it works into southwestern Georgia, it will weaken to a tropical storm going into Monday night. But you can see for yourself as Irma eventually starts to work over the Tennessee Valley. It will be in northern Alabama and close to the Tennessee-Alabama line Tuesday morning. You can see, though, as it edges closer to us, we get the northeast winds from Irma as we go into Tuesday. And we'll definitely see at least some cloud cover, so partly cloudy, if not mostly cloudy skies for Tuesday. Even though the bulk of the rain chances wants to stay near Memphis as Irma stalls out before it works back to the north and east, it may send a stray shower or two our way, mainly on the Missouri and Arkansas side, but I'm not looking at any major impacts from Irma still. And you can see as we go into Wednesday, as Irma starts to head north and east back away from us, we will see at least a little more in the way of sunshine come Wednesday. You can see for yourself in the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, no problem. 78 degrees with mostly sunny skies. 76 on Tuesday. Again, a little cooler thanks to the northeast breeze and more cloud cover from the backside of Irma. Again, maybe a stray shower Tuesday, maybe possibly by Wednesday morning as long as Irma's close by. But as we go through Wednesday, Irma's heading north and east away from us. Wednesday's not looking bad, partly sunny with highs at 82, 87 on Thursday. The lower 90s are expected to return for next weekend with, again, maybe some pop-up storms by Saturday and Sunday. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.